Now, you look at this, maybe Japan is finally taking notice how they are being screwed out by this woke ideology. Let's find out because we have this post from Scratch Point. Thankfully, the Japanese are becoming increasingly aware of the attempted subversion that is being proposed upon them via Western influence and sensibilities and will being without a fight. By Western influence, you mean the US, the fucking United Socialism of America. So you have these from screenshots from a news media from Japan. This is the critical race theory that is being popularized in America. They're talking about that. In America, it's white people. White male that speaks English is considered the most sinful. So white males are committing the great sin of discrimination since being in the mother's belly. So he must pay for his crime since he was born. That's what you know how they call that? Fucking racism. That's fucking racism. Uh oh man, I'm really enjoying that they're finally talking about this. Like in the school in Japan, there are a lot of leftists in school. Oh yeah, I'm glad you are finally catching on. They consider this as a problem, so each state is forbidden the teaching of CRT in schools. They are places doing some countermeasures. I hope so. These people are trying to bring here this weird logic that is considered a huge social problem in America when well there isn't, unless because they want to say white people bad, considering it's Japan and most of them are white. You're seeing the logical here. They are being fucking racist. The US is being racist towards Japan to insane levels, and they are just so shameless about that. And finally, Japan is realizing, yeah, we need to stop this right now. Don't I just hope they realize that the ones who fell and they got indoctrinated, just like that Queen's department woman, they cannot be saved. They cannot. And so we have this. They're trying to bring the social chaos in America to Japan. I have news to you, Japan. It's not only to Japan. You have Mexico. It already fell. Whole Latin America is having that fucking woke mind virus. Look at Argentina. I covered some stories of that, and it's insanity. It's fucking insanity. And then you have this. The population of kindness and decency, this is in quotes obviously, they are just gadgets to make everyone submit. That's what Scratchpoint said, and you have the screenshots. When you hear stuff like this, you must realize, oh, that's the thing happening in America, you must not be deceived. Ah. And click on Hotonoken, Rao destroyed with men. Ah, man. So, yeah. Yeah, catch. Looks like they're finally catching on. Well, you have a problem here that is not being addressed here apparently, and is they have US military bases in Japan. They need to expel them, purge them from the country, and then all the whole woke nonsense it will finally stop. Because well, even I saw some stories from Terrence Pop that yeah, in Japan, because US Marines, which are like they like to behave like the chats, they go for pussy and they trick these women and they convert them into what white bitches in the US are. Yeah, I have to address that. Yeah, I'm saying white bitches because, well, at this point, even white males know right now how they behave, how ghoulish they are, how so indoctrinated they are into hate men, being useless piece of crap, and taking away the money of these men along with their families. And by families, I mean their kids. Yeah, at this point, you know what? No, don't let them in anymore. close the doors, close the fucking gates, expel the American invasion you are receiving right now. And I know there are some Americans living in Japan who actually are pro-Japanese and they like their culture and they don't try to change it. For that people, props to them. But on the flip side, while that military bases are still there, it's nothing going to change. But it's actually a good sign seeing this awareness rising up inside this country. And I hope it keep rising because I don't want anime and manga, regardless of how that industry is kind of fucked for those people. If they themselves hosted that themselves and exported themselves to other countries, they are going to make the money that all these middlemen they are just grasping. That's it. That's pretty much everything I needed to say here. I hope you have a pretty good day.